Hey, it's Mike, your host of Craft Beer Storm. It is Wednesday, so we're going to go down the Great American Beer Festival list and pick another style this week. And the style we have for you is the German-style sour ale. And there are a couple subcategories. We're going to talk about the Leipzig-Style Gose beer, which is a very interesting beer. But first, hey, do me a favor, go on iTunes, give us a rating, give us a review. 5 stars. Click those 5 stars. Everything is cool. I would appreciate it if you click 5 stars. Or if you want, give me less, that's cool. But, give us a rating, give us a review. Hey, subscribe to the podcast. They'll come directly to you. We do 3 a week. On Monday, we do brewers, founders, anybody in the craft beer industry. We're 360. We'll talk to anybody. Packaging, whatever, marketing. We've had a whole bunch of different people on just to give you an idea of the industry. It's fantastic. But especially the brewers, they're great, and people in the breweries, hardworking people. But that helps us get up in the rankings. If you could give us a rating, download us. It's great. If you subscribe, you get it automatically downloaded. You don't have to worry about it. And just listen to the awesome stuff. But getting back to our German-style sour ale, the Leipzig-Style Gose. Gose beer is like a sour beer. And the reason is they use Lactobacillus. And Lactobacillus is like bacteria, which gives the sour taste in a beer, but it also gives a lot of other flavors. I have a little description courtesy of the Buffalo Beer Biochemist, which I found online. And the description is, for most beer styles, Lactobacillus is simply undesirable. So like for any other beer style, and you get Lactobacillus, any bacteria in any beer, normally it's just bad news. It destroys the beer. And that could happen for a couple of reasons. It's not clean. The transfers, it's just not clean, and bacteria gets in. Could be heat, right? Bacteria forms, it'll kill the whole batch, like it'll destroy it. You have to throw it down the drain. But Lactobacillus in this type of beer is good. So, but for other styles, Lactobacillus supplies a pleasant and desired sour taste. And the styles including Belgian sour beers such as a lambic, American sour beers, traditional Berliner Weisse, Flanders, Gose, and the Belgian witbier all make use of the Lactobacillus during fermentation and contain higher levels of lactic acid than other beer styles. So it gives it a great taste. So the color on the Leipzig-Style Gose is straw to light amber. The clarity could be clear to hazy, and the haze may or may not be from the yeast. The perceived malt aroma and flavor, malt sweetness and attributes are not present to very low. This beer is all about the yeast and the Lactobacillus. Perceived hop aroma and flavor not present, right? This is not a hoppy beer. Perceived bitterness is not present to low, and the body is low to medium low. So everything else in a beer that you would expect, it's not there. And additional notes, these beers typically contain malted barley and unmalted wheat, with some versions also containing oats. That gives it the haze in the beer and a little bit of body. And it has salt, which is table salt, and coriander may be present in low amounts or may be absent. So it depends on how you want to make it. The ABV on these is, it's okay. It's like 4.4% to 5.4%. It's pretty normal. Glassware, what to serve it in. A Pilsner glass or a Pokel. And that is typically a tall, slendered, and tapered 12-ounce glass. And it's shaped like a trumpet at times, that captures the sparkling effervesces and colors of the beer while maintaining its head. A Pokel is a European Pilsner glass with a stem. So that's the kind of glass you serve it in. And examples, courtesy of Beer Advocate. We have Gose, which is from the Westbrook Brewing Company in Mount Pleasant, South Carolina, and the ABV on that is 4%. Notes, this is our interpretation of Gose, a traditional German-style sour wheat beer brewed with coriander and salt. Once nearly extinct, this very refreshing style is making a comeback. A lot of people are looking for this, the Goses. Another beer is the Kimi, the Yink, and the Holy Gose. That's from Anderson Valley Brewing Company in Boonville, California, and ABV on that is at 4.2%. Notes, with a bright golden color and a tight creamy head, the earthy wood undertones in our Gose develop into a light mineral aroma with a hint of lemon zest and tropical fruit. Before boiling, the wort kettle is soured with lactobacillus, imparting an initial refreshing tartness that gives way to subtle fullness. And then flavors of guava and peach are followed by a slight sea salt dryness and lemon sourness that is enhanced by the coriander and post-fermentation additions of salt. So they put them in this beer as well. The finish is dry, effervescent, and lemon tangy, reminiscent of a fresh sea breeze. Wow. But you have to know what you're doing when you're making these types of beers too, the Goses, because you're introducing bacteria in, and it has to be, you can't just throw it in to destroy the beer. You have to do it correctly. This temperature is involved, boiling, timing, right? And there's no hops in it, but it produces all this stuff like guava and peach, right? Lemon. That's all the yeast and the lactobacillus, which is in there. The rest of the characteristics of the beer are very low. But people appreciate it, and it makes a really good beer. You know, you have a really good, especially those Belgian ones. Man, they know what they're doing. American Goses are very good too. And this one is a German-style sour ale, so they know what they're doing too. So, I mean, if you go out, try it. Give it a taste. See if it might be your new favorite beer. You never know. That's what we have for you today. I wish you a great rest of the day. And join us Friday again. We have craft brew news about the news of the week. What's happening? Who's getting sold? Who's buying who? Bankruptcies, new breweries, seltzer, cannabis, all kinds of stuff. Crazy stuff. But that's what makes it great. So thank you guys for listening. I appreciate you, and we will talk to you Friday. Take care.